Welcome to our Science Museum. We are María and Elena, and we are going to present our Science Museum, based on the topic of animals and their natural habitats, that is, the ecosystems. Okay, so in this work, we will find the creation of a scientific museum in early childhood education. As a teachers, we think teaching science in childhood education is very important and necessary to introduce children in our world and to know where we live and how many animals we have in the world and the different habitats that they live. In addition, as a future teachers, we think that teaching science in childhood education is possible and it's very important, but adapting the contents to the children's age. And we would like to say too that children have to know that they are in the scientific learning.
We marked our general objective of our museum. These general objectives have been extracted of the children's curriculum. Then we have a specific objective of our museum. For example, are first, encourage science empowerment to questions. Second, improving understanding of the natural world. 3. Know and meet the different animals that exist. 4. Understand the habitats of different types of animals. And 5. Encourage respect and responsibility for animals. Then, we think it's very important promote skills, and our museum promote these skills. For example, the identify, the investigate, the explanation, the communicate, and the teamwork.
Okay, so now I'm going to explain the plan of our museum. First of all, I would like to say that our museum has 2 floors. Here I have the ground floor. This is the ground floor. You can see here. Okay. Now I'm going to explain it. Here we have the entrance of the museum. On the right of the entrance, we can see the reception. For example, if you have any doubt or you want to know more information about our museum, here there will be people or professionals working to help you or something you don't understand in all the museum. Okay, maybe on the left to the entrance we have the screening room, the projection room. Here we will project videos and documentaries related with the topic of the museum, that is animals and nature. So here children sit down and saw and listen all the details and main aspects that nature and animals offer us. And continuing to this floor, we have to the terrestrial ecosystem. Up we can see the jungle, and below of this we have the savanna. We can see that both of them are painted with warm tones, and the reason is because the terrestrial ecosystem has a hotter weather. Okay, and here I have the first floor. This is the first floor, you can see. Okay, so here we have the polar and the marine ecosystem. Here the polar and here the marine ecosystem. They are painted with different tones of blue because the climate of the weather of this ecosystem are colder than the terrestrial. Okay, in front of this we have an exhibition mural, because if we want to put some pictures or add some information to show children the importance of different types of animals. Okay, near the exhibition we have the stairs and the lift. The stairs that connects the ground floor and the first floor, and the lift it's another option to up to the first floor and to promote the inclusion, because for example, if we have a person who has functional diversity, this person has enjoyed the museum and can move easily to all the museum. And next to the lift and to the stairs we have here the toilets, and this is all the museum. This is the ground floor, and this is the first floor.
In this activity, the students will move to completely cold environment. We will move to Antarctica. For these reasons, the room will be set with a cold feeling. In addition, we have a blocks of simulations of a real ice block. In addition, the walls are white, and in this world we have pictures of animals living in this part of the world. In more, the floor is a simulation of an ice rink, and the students imagine the situations in this place of the world. In this activity, the students will discover the animals that lived in the ice age with the help with tech records. They have a block of ice, and they can find a mysterious figure of animals inside in this block. When she have the figure, they discover what it is about with the help of the table. Then we will be shared with their partners, and they have been able to relate correctly the image of the table with the physical figure of the animal that they have. In this activity, the students move to the jungle. Therefore, the settings will be very tropical with warm colors and a lot of vegetation, very type of plants, noise characteristic of the forest, etc. In addition, the room itself will decorate with false animals that can be found in a jungle. For example, elephant, jaguar, chimpanzees, hippos, etc. The students can observe and know what type of animals live in these natural habitats. In this activity, students will work with a different plastic technique, with clay. Once the animals they can find in this forest have been observed, the students must make with a clay the animals that they most like. For example, a elephant, with the materials and utensils needed to model and get the shape of animals similar as possible. Once finished, they will paint their animals and they can take it home.
Okay, so now I'm going to explain the two last departments, that is the terrestrial ecosystem and the marine ecosystem. First of all, I'm going to start with the terrestrial ecosystem, that is the savanna. Here in this department, children will know what is a savanna. So for this reason, we decorated all the department with warm tones, and we will put lots of types of plants, natures, and pictures and models of animals that we can discover and we can see in a real savanna. I would like to say that the pictures of animals will put in a wall of the department, and according to each type of food, like for example carnivore, herbivore, omnivore, etc. And then in addition, I would like to say that we will have too a full-size car, a typical car that we can see in a savanna, because with these children can play and can discover what cars will be in a savanna. Okay, the activity that we will put in practice in this department is this. Children in the department have a simulated of a basketball court with distinctive lines. So in each line, we will put a different type of animal that we can see in a savanna, like lions, zebras, elephants, etc., with open mouth. And children will have fake food, no real food, fake food. And the main objective of this activity is to relate it the type of food, because children before have to know that it exists lots of type of lots of types of food, like carnivore, herbivore. So it depends the animal to the food. So the main objective is to relate the animal with the fake food, to basket, to decorate. And to increase the difficulty of this activity, we will put a band to each person in all the groups, and with the accompany to the classmates, they should give to this person to basket in the right animal. Okay, so finally I'm going to explain the last department, that is the marine ecosystem, the ocean. So in this department we will decorate it with all the walls blue, like to create an atmosphere like the sea. For this reason we will introduce marine and aquatic noises, like for example how the waves break. In addition, we will paint it down. We will our colors in the department will be soft, and we will put you a lot of pictures, models of types of corals, fishes and marine animals that we can see at the bottom of the sea. And finally, we will have in a wall of the department the importance of to don't promote the aquatic pollution, because we will teach children that they don't throw plastic into the sea, because we don't want to marine animals die. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the activity that we will put in practice in this department. Okay, we will put in the department a big box of sand and water, like the ocean. So these elements will simulate it with, for example, little balls of different colors. For example, sand with yellow and water with blue. And teachers hiding inside the box lots of shells, because shells are mollusks that that children know. So the main objective of children is to find inside, in the bottom of the sea, inside the box, the shells that teacher hidden before. So when children discover and collect of the shells, they can create their own necklace and paints with different colors the shells and take them home.
The informative and advertising part of our museum will be exhibited in an Instagram account because everything is very related to the new technologies. In addition, it is more playful and captures more the attention of the viewer when viewing it. Having completed the design of our science museum, we consider that have positive and favorable aspects. First, we create a museum characterized by being playful and inclusive. In addition, it has a museum according to the topic established by the interest of the students. Secondly, we promote values such as respect for animals and the planet, showing the problems that they face on daily basis. Therefore, aware of the global health situations, our museums takes preventive and hygienic measures to prevent the situation from worsening. We will have individualized material for each child, with the corresponding disinfection of each department constantly. Finally, as a didactic contribution to say that as future teachers and after decorations the museum, we consider that a museum with this characteristic is very suitable for children's students and to acquire a significant learning within the area of science.